What's going on, everybody? Mr. Sly, aka Sly Pro Max, and welcome back to this channel. Remember, we're here to make Nigerian men great again. Today, I'm going to tell you about the 6 ways to become mature, and this I capture from success professionals. You can find them on Instagram, so shout out to them. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Now, number 1, you have to learn to accept reality. The problem is this: when you tell people reality, when you tell people the truth, when you are being realistic with people, they call you an evil person, or they call you a person who is what's it called? Is it whatever it's called? Just basically a person who is negative about life. But the truth is this: at some point in time, we have to be realistic about some fact. Yes, it's going to be yes. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But people do not want to accept that fact, so they live in delusion. They live in dreams. They live in imaginations. You have to accept reality if you want to become mature. Number 2, control your emotions. Over time on the internet, I see a lot of guys flare up over unnecessary things. They get pissed off at people. They get mad at things that are not even worth it. Imagine we're arguing over how this political president or this political aspirant did not win because he is my whatever. Who gives a damn? Life goes on. Control your emotions. You should not get mad at every single thing. You should not flare up at every single opportunity or at every single provocation. And that's the truth. Number 3, take care of your mental health. The problem with most guys and most ladies as well is that they keep people around them who infuriate them. They keep people around them who make them feel mad, who make them feel like they don't know what you're saying. That is you not taking care of your mental health. If a person around you makes no sense, if a person around you is putting you to stress, what do? Cut that person off. Break away from that person and go on with your life. You keep these kind of people around you and they still come around to say, oh, my mental health. You are the one messing up your own mental health. So if these kind of people around you, please break away from them if you want to become mature. Number 4, this is my favorite: don't judge too early. That is what happened with a lot of people. Like I said, there was a guy I went against Ichola based on the way he judged another man so quickly without hearing both sides of the story. I'm a lawyer by training, and there's one thing I know is I learn to hear from the other side before I come to a conclusion. But most men, most women, let's not be misogynistic, do not want to hear from the other side. So when they hear a story, they run with it, they destroy a person's name, capitalize on it just to build their own fame. For what cause, I do not know. Why, I do not know. But do not judge too early. That's going to be the biggest mistake you're going to ever make. And you cannot become mature if you're always quick to judging people quickly. Now, one important one I really have in my mind is silence. Over time, I've learned to be silent. So if you want to become mature, be silent over nonsense fights. Some fights are not worth it. Some arguments are not worth it. Some things you engage in are not worth it. A lot of things we engage in life is not worth it. If there's one word I tell people, I say life is easy. But we human beings are the ones who make it hard, either for greedy purposes or for some special purposes that is just going to favor us. Do not fight over unnecessary things. Be silent over nonsense fight. And finally, this is very interesting. I'll tell you this. Number 6, don't depend on others for your own happiness. The mistake you're making is you think you have to be in love just to be happy. The mistake you're making is you think you have to be in a relationship just to be happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against marriage. I'm not against relationship. But if you have that mentality that you need somebody else to love you before you can love yourself, then I'm sorry, bro, you are not ready for life. I'm sorry, sis, you are not ready for life. You are not ready to be matured. Do not base your happiness on another person. Those are just 6 ways you can learn to become mature. Like I always say, Ben, no matter what it is what it is. And I'm out.